Hey you guys, welcome to day 17 of our Business Building Bootcamp Challenge. Today, we're going to build a little bit more on the Knowledge is Power section. Like we said yesterday, being knowledgeable about your products builds trust with your potential customers. When they know you know what you're talking about, they trust you. So we're going to build a little bit more on that. Yesterday, you learned how to research your products. You researched the ingredients and what they help with. So I want to challenge you guys to try to keep doing that every time you get a chance to. Just sit down. If you get some downtime, I know it's not, I know a lot of us don't have much downtime, but whenever you do, take 5 minutes, grab a bottle of whatever you got beside you, look at the ingredients, pick one out, and research it. Just see what it does, just randomly. And you're going to build on that knowledge. Every time you look at it, you're going to learn something new. So I want to encourage you guys to keep researching, keep learning your products, because that is very, very important to know. All right, but just researching and having the knowledge is not enough. All right, now you've got to learn how to convey that knowledge to your potential customers. I saw an awesome Periscope the other day. If you guys don't know what Periscope is, it's a really neat new app that is a live broadcasting app where people do like live broadcasts. And you can follow them. It's kind of linked in with Twitter. Follow them. You can watch them live when they go on. You can post live videos yourself. It's really neat. And it's really great for networkers too. And there are a lot of network marketing people on there who do a lot of training videos. So you might want to check it out. Start getting hooked up with some of them. There was one on there, Spencer X, who he did a presentation yesterday that absolutely spoke to me. And he said, being an effective teacher is not about the knowledge you have. It's about being able to explain it in terms that your people can understand. So we can learn all these technical terms, all this great, grand knowledge of how the products work. But if we don't learn how to effectively transfer that information to our potential customers, it's not going to do us any good. So we're going to talk about some ways to get that information to them without overwhelming them with a bunch of information. Okay. One of the first things that I want to talk about is on Facebook. We remember yesterday we researched the product, okay, and let's see. So let me search it down here. Okay. Sorry. Yes, I talk to myself while I type. I'm sorry. I do it. Okay. We'll go back to this website that we used yesterday. We'll go back to it. You know what? No. Let's go back to the WebMD one, because like we said, everybody knows WebMD. They know they're a trusted source, so they really pay attention to them. All right, so we're going to do that right there. The same way that you guys had, sorry, I'm just getting my screen back to where it needs to be. You're slow. Sorry, guys. I know it's kind of slow. Anyway, this, we looked at this yesterday about blackcurrant, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy that link. We're going to come back over here to Facebook, and we're going to paste that link in on Facebook. Okay. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to say, I'm so happy that the Plexus X Factor vitamins uses New Zealand I'm sorry, my computer's typing so slow. It can't keep up with me. New Zealand black coat. Look at all of the benefits it offers. All right, there we go. So I'm not going to post this right now because I'm not ready to make a post to my page right now, so I'm not going to hit post. But it's that simple. You've put out there the research information for them to look at, and then you have said our product uses this ingredient. So that's a great little advertising tool right there to do that. All right. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is once you learn the information, when you're speaking with people, and even when you're private messaging them, there's a way to go about it that really can get to them. And I'm going to use an example that I have had to use multiple times now, and it's a true story. It's the way it really worked out. I have seen people post, oh, I so wish I could get some sleep. I'm up all night. Darn insomnia, things like that. So I have private messaged them and said, hey, I saw your post about you not being able to sleep. I used to suffer the same thing too until I started taking Plexus. And I noticed I was sleeping better. So I had to research it for myself to find out why it was helping me sleep. And I found out that Plexus Slim has Garcinia cambogia in it. And inside the Garcinia cambogia, there's hydroxycitric acid, which promotes serotonin production, which makes you have a better mood through the day, and it regulates your sleep pattern. That is exactly what I've said to several people now, okay? So what I did right there was I showed them that I researched it to know why it helped me sleep. I didn't just say, oh, it helps me sleep. I know why it helps me sleep. And now they know that I took the time to learn that information before telling them that. And they also know, like, I used a couple of technical terms, but I didn't use a ton of technical terms. So they know that I'm really knowledgeable about it, but I didn't overwhelm them with a lot of confusing knowledge, okay? And even if they don't remember what words I used, they know that I used them. They know that they're there. So portraying that in a proper fashion is a huge thing. And I'm going to give you guys another good example. Jocelyn posted a awesome post this morning. Yes, there I go. I talk to myself when I operate the computer. Sorry. This morning, Jocelyn posted this awesome post right here. Okay. And it was a picture of when Good Morning America talked about probiotics and them aiding in weight loss and other things. Okay. Notice the way she worded this. It's simply put. It's not very lengthy. Just says, a couple of days ago, Good Morning America talked about probiotics aiding in weight loss, gut health, diabetes control, and a few other things. They shared that you need to look for a probiotic that has 3 key ingredients. I hate reading these out because I have the information there. This is one of the ones I don't want to do in person. I'll type this out, but I won't say it much. But the 3 key ingredients: Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, and Saccharomyces. Sorry. Anyway, you see what she did there. She threw out the few technical terms, and then she says, guess whose probiotic has all 3 of these, plus 2 more amazing strains of good bacteria? Oh, and guess what? We've also got enzymes and an antifungal in ours too. So she's done a lot of things here. She portrayed that she had knowledge of our products as to what strains of probiotics are in our product. She has exhibited that she's got knowledge that we actually have other things in there that make it even better than what you usually buy over the counter. All right. So she's thrown out enough technical terms to know that she's knowledgeable about it, but she didn't confuse everybody. She didn't sit there with a long spiel of what each one of those does and everything about. She just pointed out they're there. So this is a very effective post that you can make that uses your knowledge of the products to gain trust with your potential customers. Okay, so when you guys are researching your products, I want you to kind of be thinking about that. And I saw some of you yesterday, you took notice and you did it on your own before I even did this post. So that was amazing. So I'm really proud of you guys for that. I noticed a couple of people that posted some information about an ingredient and said, hey, I'm glad, so you're great. You guys are listening. That makes me proud of you. Okay. So keep these in mind when you're discussing your products with people. The same techniques go in personal conversations with them. You've related to them by sharing, that you've researched because you wanted to know why it was helping you, and then you've shown that you're knowledgeable, and then you've put it in terms that they can understand. So all of those things are helpful in using your knowledge to educate your potential customers. Okay, so once they're educated about why they are going to need Plexus, they're more likely to understand that they need it, and they're more likely to purchase from you. Okay, that's one way of closing the sale. We all know that we have awesome products, but we've got to teach other people how awesome our products are before they're going to understand how much they need them. Okay. So that is everything for today, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for day 18. I can't believe we are this far into this already. And there's going to be some exciting things coming up over the next week for you guys, so stay tuned.